To the program today. I want to believe you're ready for us and you are getting blessed. Thank you all for being a part of today. Um, the program is Love and Life TV. What have you found about life? What have you found about life? This is something I will be sharing with us today. I'd like you to ensure that you're watching and you're sharing this with your loved ones and family. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah, while I invite few of our friends, I'd like you to I'd like you to join us to also invite your friends to this program today. The title is What Have You Found About Life? What have you found about existence? What have you found about existence? I want you to give a like to the video, give us a thumbs up, copy the link also, and share to people in your contact. What have you found about existence? What have you found about existence? All right. I would like to read to you from the book of Hebrews chapter 10 verse 7, from where I'm drawing the inspiration to share this message with us today. Hebrews chapter 7. That's where I'm sharing this inspiration. That's where I'm having this inspiration to share this message with us today. It says, Then said, Hi, lo, I come in the volume of book. It is written of me to do thy will, O God. Lo, I come in the volume of book that is written of me to do thy will, O God. A very inspiring thought from Jesus, written in the Bible for everyone who cares to listen or to follow him. What have you found about life? This is Christ speaking through the psalmist. And when you remember also when he came to the physical world and he was about to die, when he was about to die and be given up, he had a challenge. He said, Let this cup pass me by. But later, he also said, Not my will, but let thy will be done. He said, If it's possible, let this cup pass me by. But however, he said, Not my will, but let thy will be done. Which means no matter how much I would have not wanted this period to be, let your will, let it prevail above this time. What have you found about existence is a very, very important thought that everybody in the universe ought to be aware about. If you have not found anything about existence, then there is no reason for your living. Because for you to stay, to be alive today, for you to be called a person, a human being, then you must have found out something about this life. This life is very deep. It's a wild existence, a very wide existence. A lot of people in the world that we live in today, they are giving us their own thoughts about life. Why do you call a color blue? Why do you call a color white? Why do you call the color yellow? Is it you that named it? It is the naming of someone. The person named it that, they gave the name to it. And the people of influence stamped that name they gave to it. And today, you and I, we call those things by those names that they bear. The name dog, cat, lion, you did not name it. An ancestor named it. So you, what have you found about existence? Hebrews 10:7, I come in the volume of book that is written of me to do thy will, which means there is something written about you that you have come to do. God, and that thing has to do with the will of the person who created you, because a vehicle, a car, would always be in the will of the person who created the car. A plant will be in the will of the person that created it. So if the farmer wanted it to be a straight line, those corn or stake will grow as a straight line. They will keep growing as a straight line. They will come up as a straight line. If the farmer wants there to be some corn, some yam in between, they are all going to be in a straight line like that. And they will have, when they grow up, they will have corn and some wheat and some all these things together. If you want okra to be on the farm, so the plant will be and grow according to the will of the farmer that planted it. So the psalmist said, which was later quoted by Paul, because Paul is quoted as a person who wrote the book of Hebrews. So he said, I come in the volume of book that is written of me, because he was quoting from Psalm, explaining that it was Christ that was talking in that place. I come in the volume of book that is written of me. So you are on earth today. Are you walking according to the volume of book that is written of you? It's a very, very important question. Because until you and I are able to understand the purpose of our life, the purpose of our existence, we will not find anything about life. So today's message is inspired by that thought, saying, what have you found about existence? What have you found about life? The man who says the name of the gas that human beings breathe in is oxygen. That is what he found about life. The man who discovered the telephone, that is what he discovered about life. And today the world follows him based on that thing that he has discovered. I'm talking to you, Mr. B, John, Uche, Femi, Kemi, Kunle, Ayo. What have you found about life? Your knowledge and comprehension of the world, is it based on what people say or the truth about it? Your comprehension about the universe of heaven, that even the name given to the place that people assume that the creator of this world lives, even that name, heaven, it is someone that gave it that name. You, what do you call the creator in your own comprehension of life? You are 20, you are 30, you are 40, you are 10, you are 80, you are 90. I don't know the age you're watching this right now. What have you found about life? Did you come to life to follow people, or you came according to the book that is written of you? In the book of the life of a man is originality. In the book of the life of a man is originality. In the book of the life of a man is authenticity. It's customization of what has been written about that man. So my question to you is this: what have you found about life? What have you found about existence? You only believe all you believe all your life because people said it. You only believe everything. Even the Bible is a product of certain people. Have you ever read that the Bible or Quran or Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad Gita, the book for the Hindus, Bhagavad Gita, or the Upanishads? Have you ever heard that they dropped from heaven? Did you hear that they dropped from heaven? No, they didn't drop from heaven. Human beings wrote them under inspiration, they said. So for it to be written by human beings, because even the Bible, they said only men of God spake as they were inspired by God. They wrote as they were inspired. It said all scripture were given by the inspiration of God. Inspiration means that that's not God. That is, God did it through man. So that man that wrote it, that is his own contribution. That is what they found about God. So what inspiration has God given you about himself? What inspiration has God given you about the life that you're living today? What have you found about existence? What have you found about life? Oh, you are just following people. You are waiting for the end of the world because people said there will be an end of the world. What do you know about the end of the world? What revelation have you caught about the end of the world? What have you found about this life that you're in? Who are you? Until you find out your own things in life, you will be a follower of the world. You will always conform to the system of the world. Many people don't know that today you can decide not to go the school the way everybody goes. The way we go to school today is not by God. It is a human being. It's a human being that created that system of 6664. Yes, many people don't know that you go to other countries, they don't have the 6664. Some is 5663. Some is 6, different. Like China, you know how China and America, they're rival. Some don't do what others do. And that is why the countries that have discovered themselves will always be a threat to those ones also that have discovered themselves. But nations that have not discovered themselves will forever follow those ones that are setting the pace, because you will only walk by the things that they have already set in place. What have you found about existence? Who is God to you? I'm not saying who did you read about God to be. I said, who is your own God? What has he told you about himself? And that thing that he told you, how much of it are you telling the world? What he has told me is what I'm telling you today. That's why I'm not listening to somebody to know God. I know God by myself because my channels are open to hear his voice in silence, in meditation, in reading holy books around the world that contains spiritual words and have spiritual meanings. Then from that thing and my connection with him, then I share to you my own gospel of the Lord God and of Jesus Christ. Because I grew up a Christian and I have the good things in Christianity, I will continually share it with the world. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm a Christian mystic. So what have you found about existence? Who? What do you know about marriage? The reason a lot of people's marriage are not working today is because they are following what people are saying. They are following what people are saying. They are not. They are not having their own thoughts about life. That is why a lot of people in marriage today, they can't run a successful marriage because They are listening. They want to run their marriage the way Mr. B runs it. They want to live their life the way Mr. C runs it, the way Mrs. C runs it. They don't know that what works for one might not work for the other. The pattern that works for one might not work for the other. The world is a customized world. I come in the volume of book written of me, not written about a group of people, not written about us, but about me. You were born alone. You walk the earth alone with support of maybe family and spirits that has been aligned the day you were born, before you were born, and you will die out of this physical world into the other world alone. So while you are here walking alone, what have you found about life? I'm asking you today, the sincerity until you unwind away from people, systems, and create your own system. At the time in the ministry, certain people in church ministry, Christian ministry, many people don't believe that they can serve God and still have wealth. They believe that if they set their mind on heaven, they should not set their mind on things on earth anymore. But some people stood up and said, no, we can serve God and still have material wealth, because we need material wealth to push the message of the gospel. That is why today some people are in Christianity and they are saying they will never be poor. We know those pastors in the past who lived like that. It might have its own extremities where people take advantage of people in religion, but it was somebody that stood up once and said, no, this is the path I want to follow. I want to serve God and have money and have wealth. Are you scared to bring what God has written about you to the world? Are you scared to share and announce your own revelation? You are human. Human being means another God on the earth. Bring divinity here. What is unique about you? What is unique? There's a creativity, there's a business people. Tesla, before Tesla came, and other cars now began to replicate it. People were driving combustion engines. Before they started even using fuel, they were using coal to move cars. And someone said, no, I can, when they discover crude oil, we should be able to use this energy to make cars. And they made cars with petrol. They made with diesel. Another person came, Tesla. Then, of course, you know that Tesla is the name of the car, but I'm talking of Elon Musk, who created a car called Tesla to honor that scientist called Nikola Tesla. He said, no, I can make electric cars. And today, the world followed him. What have you found about existence? Where is your brainchild? Where is your own inspiration? Where is your contribution? You don't have to follow everybody. Create. Go within yourself. Bring out what God has deposited in you. Bring it out and be bold about it. A lot of people are living other people's life. And that is why they remain the way they are. That is why things are like that for them. Because until you separate yourself, and even all the prophets, all the footballer that eventually make it to the first 11, especially the number 10s, the number 5, central defense, central midfield, they are always having a skill that is unique, that the coach always sees in them. You cannot be unique in life until you discover the purpose of your life. I scribbled out a few things that I would like to share with you today. And that is this. Everything in the world is the discovery of either an ancestor or a living being. Who is an ancestor? Someone that has lived before you. I was talking about Tesla. What about people in Africa? There was a time in Africa that people never made weapons made up of iron until a man called Ogun said, no, I'm going to fight for people. I'm going to fight for justice. And he began to make weapons made of metal. And that is why today, some people began to even honor him and venerate him. That Ogun, this is what he did. There's a lot of them. The king of Oni of Ife, the Ojaja one, the first ones, the Oyo Empire, the kings of Egypt, the worship of the sun Ra. They said that they wanted to eradicate the multiple gods in Egypt. And that one God is monotheistic. They were the one that, people don't know that Ra was the one that started monotheistic religion. Amon-Ra, and the Westerners took it to Greece, took it to Rome, and created a religion out of it called Christianity today. Many people don't know all this Trinity story, resurrection story, Judgment Day story were Egyptian stories. Go and read. Go and read. Those of you that you are still fooling yourselves around in church, fooling yourself, waiting for the coming of the person who never told you is coming anywhere. Being deceived by men like you in suits. Those of you that you refuse to grow because of you are limiting yourself, you will forever be the slave of those ones who have discovered it but refuse to tell you the truth. Rather, they are preying on your ignorance. They pray. You know the meaning of pray? P-R-E-Y. So that you will be a slave to them for life. You never be a slave of your fellow man. May you never be a slave of a system. May you never be a slave of this world. What have you found about existence? Discover that thing. Start living it. And then you share the story. I was sharing this thought with you. I said everything in the universe today was either discovered by an ancestor, someone who lived before you and I, or by a living being. What are those things? From object names, the names they give to things, anything. Think about it, even water. The name water is not water as name. The day you have a relationship with the divine and you see water for what water is, and you hear the real name of water, you will be amazed that most of the things you have believed all your life have just been things that people said. The day you know the real name of wind, that is the day wind will begin to work for your good. The day you know the name of water and what is behind water, that's the day water will begin to flow in your life the way it should flow, beyond just drinking and washing with it. Who are you? What have you found about existence? So the name given to object, even formal education, I've explained that before. Subject, maths, English, physics, chemistry. I hope you know that you are studying people when you're studying maths. Schrodinger equation, that's somebody's name. Pythagoras theorem, that's somebody's name. Simultaneous equation, somebody brought that. Do you understand? BODMAS, somebody discovered it years ago. Arithmetic is the name of someone. Somewhere in Persia, all these things started. In the Middle East, I'm telling you the truth. Some people discovered it, and today you are studying them. You are studying their works. They have long gone. They are now ancestors. Some of them are venerated. Some people call worship. You cannot worship any other thing but God. When you bow, those people bowing down to things is lack of ignorance. That's why the creator of the world does not strike them in thunder, because they are only worshiping the creator through that thing. Because that is how much they know. What have you found about existence? I'm still asking you. What have you found? The world wants to study you. The world wants to come after you. The world wants to listen to you, but you cannot even listen to yourself. You don't even believe in yourself. You don't even know yourself. You are just a slave of the world. You were born, your parents were born slaves. Your great-grandparents were born slaves. Who is a slave? Someone who follows the world, who never creates. Many people don't even know that today, God, the way the world is, even this working for people, employment of 9 to 5, was not created by the Most High, the creators of this world. It was human that created it during slavery. Until today, many people are still, even if you are working, you should be working for your freedom to stand alone. A lot of people till today don't know that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And every family that was born on the earth used to have portions of this earth. Before certain countries, the government took over the lands and everything. Everybody's supposed to grow their own food. Go and read Genesis, how they were living. That old, what you call the olden time, is the way the world is supposed to be. You're supposed to have your own food, your own water. That's why every area in the world has a stream close to them. They have stream. In the places where there is no water, like a river, is development that took it away. The creators of this world, they created everything complete. until man decided to take the world out of course, using wickedness and greed to enslave the other man. So today, the school world systems, the schools, and you can see that these things are beginning to fade away because entrepreneurship is beginning to stand up. IT companies, people are beginning to stand up, knowing that school will not guarantee you success anymore. A formal education, even though it is good, but you have to know why you are going for it. Because what will guarantee you success is your gift, abilities, and talent that you develop through training, skills, knowing how to sell, knowing what to sell, knowing what the other person needs. So in the olden days, everybody grew their field and they sold it to other people. The ones who had technology had their technology and sold it to others. Some people had something special and they gave it to other people. It's called trade by barter, until wicked systems of the world took over people, and it is slavery that brought about employee. Because I will take your time, I will pay you something, and then you work for me. And today, the world is churning out slaves out of universities, out of school. Because when you finish, you are only going to go and learn how to get a job. They even call it labor market. Can't you hear the name labor? Does king children labor? Do you know you are a royalty? You are the son and daughter of the creator of this world. You are a royalty. Have you ever seen a royalty labor? It's called labor market. But in the beginning, it was not so. Everybody had land. They could grow what they wanted. They could create their own house. Families lived together in clans until the industrialization of the world by powerful people who got inspiration from the fallen angels. They are the ones that created all these systems of enslavement in the world. So today, a child is born, never told or taught to bring out the gift in the child, but he will go and be put in a formal school. And by the time he finishes, he's looking for a job to create a CV. In the beginning of time, everybody used what they had to get what they want, trade by barter. Read the story of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. None of them were employers. Down to even your ancestors. Go and study about your ancestors. They had lands. That's why some of them even had 2, 3 wives, because those kids were helping them on the farm. They had lands, houses, they had cottage. There were streams close to them. So your ancestors, everything you are living by today was created by somebody. What are you creating for the world to come? You have to discover something in you. It doesn't have to be something out of this world so big. It can be something unique about you. It can be something that human being needs. And once you discover that thing, the world will follow you. The way we are calling something yellow today. The way we call something white, the way we call something blue, it is someone that named it. Goat, dog, cat, those names are not the real names of those animals. It is someone that called it, and everybody followed suit. Electric cars was not on this earth in the beginning of time. It was somebody that created the electric vehicles. And today, the world is watching. The world is driving electric vehicles. You have something in you that the world needs. What have you found about existence? I want you to I want you to share this thing in your contact. Copy this thing and share it to people so that they can be free. So I said the first point, everything in the world is the discovery of either an ancestor or a living being. I even say your religion is a discovery of someone. For example, look at Jesus, look at Muhammad. These people believed in that thing and they preached about what they believe. And today they are not in the physical world, but people on earth are still following them. That is someone's discovery. What have you found about God? Do you know if you find out something today about God, if you believe in that thing and begin to talk it long enough, you're going to have your own followers. That is how today the musicians are following, actresses and actors, footballers, because they believe in that thing. And then once you believe in it, you begin to talk about the thing, you participate in that thing, you will see viewers. The world is full of viewers, spectators. And the spectators would only respond to the person that has found who they are in life. What have you found about existence, my friend? I'm asking you. What have you found about existence? You don't know it's someone who created rosary? You thought rosary fell from heaven? Somebody created rosary as a form of meditative prayer. Somebody created tasbih for the Muslim. Somebody created the food you are. Somebody named the food you are eating. Coleslaw, rice, beans, full maldemus. All those names was created. Even the name of the street that you are living did not drop from heaven. It's somebody's name. It's named after someone or a tree or something. You know, Oak Street, John Street. What have you? You have something also that is written. I started with Hebrews 10:7. Read it. I come in the volume of book written of me to do thy will, O God. There is something written about you in the book of life, the Akashic records. Your names are there, written, and the activities you will do. But here you are, you've forgotten about who you are on earth. And then you are living like a slave of the people of the world. Another point I will share with you today is everyone you meet, apart from your partner, wife and husband, that you have a mutual partnership with, everyone you meet on this earth is selling to you their view about something. They are selling to you their view about something. They are selling their thoughts to you about something. And they are selling to you what they have found about life. You don't have to agree with anything they sell to you if it's against your alignment. So everyone you meet in this life, apart from your partner, you know why your partner is different, your marriage is different. If you're married, it's because you are the ones shaping the marriage. So you contribute, the person contributes. So apart from abusive partners, there are some partners that are very abusive. So they only want to be the one controlling you in the marriage. I'm not talking of that kind of partnership. But in marriage where you bring a contribution, I bring a contribution about how to run the home, about how to run our kids, the name we should give to them, the ideology we should create on them, what we want them to believe in. You know, that one you are hiding the other. But apart from the mutual relationship in marriage, your boss is selling an idea to you. Your company you are working with is selling an idea. Your country is selling an idea. The tax you pay in your country today, it's not God that said you should be paying the tax. It's some people that sat down years back with the economists and said, how do we want to run this country? And that's how they placed a value-added tax on every item or your salary. Don't think that it's something that came out of the blue. Some people created it. So in our world of today, everyone you meet, apart from a mutual relationship, is selling something to you. And that thing can be their view, it can be their thoughts, it can be about what they found out about life. Your parents are selling ideas to you about life. If they live a part of life you love, you can follow them. But if they live a part of life that is not necessarily perfect for you, you don't have to listen to your parents when it comes to the issue that pertain to you. I'm not talking of obedience. Obedience is different from ideologies, because your parents will most of the time would train you the way they were trained. They would want you to do something because they did it, because of what they feel about the thing. So, except for parents who understand this kind of message, who are awake, will know that they should only train their child based on what is unique to that child's lineage, what is unique to the alignment of that child, what is unique to the personality of the child, what is unique to what God has written about the child. So, everyone you meet, they are selling something to you. Everywhere you go, every country you travel to, every vehicle you enter, they are selling something. When you watch your TV, the program, they are selling the soap opera to you, the movies to you. As they are going on the road, the boss man is selling the ticket to move you from place to place. Your friend is selling the thought and ideology to you. The movies, the cinema, the holiday center, everywhere. What are you contributing to life? The title of this inspirational message is, what have you found about life? So everybody wants to tell you things. What do you want to tell other people? You have to find out, discover who you are in silence, in meditation, in quietness, through, holy books, and ask, who am I? And when you know who you are, then you now begin to sell to other people what you feel that you have known about life. That is how life is. All the mantras people call today, some people created it. All the prayer verses, even the scripture, It's an inspiration. For it to be called an inspiration, it means that it came through humans. I want you to share this thing with people in your contacts. Copy it and share. Also comment in the comment section your contributions to this. Everything in life is a contribution of others. People are contributing to your life, whether you are aware or not. Your friend is contributing to you. That's why some friends, if they don't share in your belief anymore, they leave you alone. They gossip about you. Some friends or family members, when you begin to excel beyond what they set about a boundary they set, they leave you alone. It tells you that they've been selling ideologies to you. And once your ideology changes, that I want to do something different, they leave you. What have you found about life? What are you selling to others? Don't let others control you. Don't let others sell their thought to you. It's time for you to sell what you have also to other people. And that is why you have to sit down to discover yourself. You cannot keep walking in bandwagon energy. You have to be unique. You have to be unique. If the owners of the religions of the world today did not stand up, nobody will follow them. Every car, the Peugeot, the Toyota, the Tesla, the Bugatti that people are driving today, it is the name that somebody called it. There is no such thing as Bugatti car. It's a thought that someone created and everybody will follow suit. 2 times 2, 4. 4, what is 4? It's a concept. 4, you can't touch 4. It's a concept that someone created. If they had called 2 plus 2, 10, you and I will still be calling it 10 today in mathematics. It's a concept. And it has turned to an institutional concept that people begin to follow today. What have you found about life? What have you found? Do you want to be the slave of your fellow man? Or you want to set the pace? What have you found about religion? Some of you, you don't want to be a downcast. That's why you're in your religion today. You don't want people to say that you are a rebel. That's why you're doing what you're doing. You know that there's something more calling you within. You know that if there are certain things that if you tell people you believe today, they will say you are no more a Muslim, you are no more a Christian. But because you want to make sense, you remain like them instead of journeying your path, knowing that you came to this world alone and you will die alone. Where are the people who lived 1,000 years ago? Who knows their name? So why do you give a damn what people say about you? They only have 90 years to live, maximum 100. They've forgotten about this existence. All of us in this existence, in the next 200 years, nobody will be alive. So why do you care about what people say about you? Why not live your life to the fullest? Why not discover something and then give the world what you have discovered? The world is waiting for you. What have you found about life? What have you found? Michael Faraday founded electricity. And that's why today, you and I can plug and cook something with electric cooker. Thomas Edison founded lights. Somebody in Africa founded Ifa, or Rumila founded Ifa. Another person founded iron. Another person founded how to heal with water, Oshun, and so many things. And in the West, a lot of people, Shakespeare wrote poems to today people are studying. What have you found about existence? What have you found? You have a lot of things in you, but you don't believe in yourself. There is a business you can start, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to rise above fear. You have to stop allowing people to sell things to you, to sell ideas to you. Sell your own idea to the world. But before you can sell an idea to the world, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in that idea. You have to research about who you are. You have to let the spirit in you tell you who you are. What have you found about existence? Another important point I'd like to share with you today is this. Your existence and your being is so unique. After you die, nobody is coming to this world again that will look like you. Before you came, nobody looked like you. And when you go, nobody is going to look like you. You have to know this thing, how unique you are, my friend. Understand it. You are very unique that you need to know today that before you came, nobody was like you. Now that you're here, nobody bears your name. Nobody reasons like you. Nobody thinks like you. Nobody is like you. And when you go, nobody. So for you to make your existence unique and sure, for you to make your existence very amazing, you have to discover yourself. You have to live your own life. You have to tell your own truth. You have to tell your own story. Nobody will tell it for you. This is why the DNA is very unique to everybody. People can die for years and they will study them and they will tell you this is the person that lived years ago. Your DNA tells you about who you are. What have you found about existence? So you have to know that your existence and your being ID is unique. Do you know that even your arrival in this world, the creator, the spirit that made the whole world gave you an identification? Your fingerprint. Do you know no two fingerprint looks like yours? Do you know? Your blood and your DNA, the arrangement of the blocks of life that makes you, the protein energy that makes you. Do you know you don't have two people that have this? Do you know that if you put this thumbprint on your passport, if you do a biometric in any airport today, of all the 6 billion people, if they go and press that thing, it will never tell the system that it is you until you come again to put that biometric. Then they will say, he clogged in, he logged out. Nobody looks like you. You are very unique. And what that tells you is that because you are unique, the world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. So you have untapped tendencies within you. When you were made with unique tendencies, but you have them untapped. There is an untapped mathematical thing about you. There is an untapped business idea. There is an untapped love. You might grow up in a place where you were not shown love. Ensure you like. Ensure you participate. Share this with people. Let them be a part. There is love within you that you've not brought out because you were not shown how to live out the life of love. So you have not shown the love. But you need to discover who you are. Until you find out, the things you find out about life are the uniqueness of you. What makes okay, do you know that a male goat today, there's a way it smells? That's the uniqueness of the identification that the creator gave to the goat. Do you understand? When you see a cow today, you know a cow by the horn and how big it is. That's the unique identity for the cow. Anywhere in the world you see an elephant, the unique identity of the elephant is the trunk and how big it is. Anywhere you see a snake, it is how the snake does. That's the uniqueness of the snake. Your uniqueness, no other person looks exactly like you. So whatever you find and discover in life, we are going to call it that same thing for you. You remember the American president that is there today? Nobody liked him. Or let's say majority of people didn't like him. But he kept on with his attitude and his own people followed him and voted him there. No matter how bad you think you are, no matter how powerless you think you are, there are people who are going to follow you and support you. They are your spectators. They were created with you the day you were born. But until you go and find who you are, until you discover that thing, they will never follow you. You will not even live a happy life. Your happiness in life is dependent on what you are currently found out about your identification. There are certain of you that you are not supposed to go to certain places. You're not supposed to eat certain food. You're not supposed to have certain friends. But you don't know how unique you are. So you just think that because Mr. A is doing it, I must do it. And then you begin to struggle. Not all marriages are the same. Some people are not meant to marry, but they want to marry because everybody's marrying. I'm telling you the truth. Who deceived you? Some people are not meant to be going to noisy places because the way they are make up their unique identity is that they should be in quiet places. They must be creative for their higher self to meet at a point with them. But they want to be like every other person. So what have you found about life? The world is waiting to call the name of the thing what you call it. Because whatever that a dog is called today, somebody named it. The TVs in the world today, do you know that the TVs were not like this? TVs used to have a box at the back. A box. TVs used to have a big back, a tube at the back. Immediately, the first company created the flat TV box. Every company began to go and invest and began to create it. Do you know the TV of the future is not even going to be, TVs will be put in walls in the future. I've said this years back. When I was talking about the future, prophesying about the future, I was telling people that TVs are not going to be the way they were, and they changed. I'm telling you that you can stand up now and go and create something. Go and think. Let your unique identity, what has been written of you, Hebrews 10:7, I started by sharing it. I come in the volume of book written of me. There's something unique written about you. You have to live your story. I want you to say after I'm saying, I am living my own story. Say, I am living my own story. Say, I'm living my own life. I'm walking at my pace. That is why never envy anybody that is succeeding now, because your own success is coming to overtake that. Yes, don't envy anybody succeeding. Your time for everybody is different. The time for your success is different from the time of Mr. B. But one thing is sure, everybody, God has a good plan for everybody. And the reason why he's shining is because he discovered himself. Rather than envy him, go within and begin to discover your own self, your unique identity. What makes a mosquito mosquito? What makes a cat cat? Is the unique identity. There is something unique about you watching me. There is something unique about you. Find out the thing. Find out the thing. Forget the mob mentality, the mob movement you're doing. Forget the general thinking. Stop thinking like everybody. People who think generally, they will be slaves of those who have a mind of their own. Haven't you seen in this world that people only follow people who have a mind of their own? Those are called leaders. Leaders are creative. And nobody is supposed to be born to be another person's slave. The only reason people slave after others is because they abandon themselves. You will never abandon yourself again after this meeting. I say you will never abandon yourself. Whatever areas that you've abandoned yourself, you have to recover from it. You've abandoned yourself for too long. You believe less in yourself for too long. You've limited your abilities for too long. You've limited your capabilities for too long. It's time for you to stand up to fulfill your purpose in life. If you refuse, the fourth point I'm sharing with you today is this. If you refuse to find your own meaning to life, if you refuse to live the life, if you refuse to express it to others, you will regret on your deathbed. As your higher self on your deathbed will flash back and see you only try to conform all your life. Listen to me. If you refuse to find your own meaning to life, I'm talking to you now. There is a meaning to life that is different from this general meaning that people, all those names you call God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, all those names you are calling, is someone that named it. Go and find out the name of God for yourself that you will be calling God. The day you find out is when God will start working with you personally. I'm telling you, all those things, I want to be a doctor, I want to be this, are things you met. Not everybody will be a doctor, lawyer, accountant, construction. Not everybody. Go and find out who you are. Because on your deathbed, if you don't live your life the way it has been written, if you don't give a meaning to this life that you're living now, if you don't live this life the way it has been created according to your unique identity, if you don't express it to others, as others have expressed theirs to us, this clothes, someone expressed their life to me. This is the clothes. This is the discovery of someone. I'm the person envisioned that someone will wear this clothes. He envisioned this black and white and he created it. Somebody is waiting to walk in your own thoughts, in your own creativity. Go and create something. This light at my back, somebody created it. You don't have to create something as big as this. It can be as little as just teaching children. It might be as little as just a small farm. It might be as little as just starting a business, just selling grocery or putting smile on people's face. And when they will pay you in return, once you all render a service and you make it look like a business, people will pay you in return. But if you don't live your life, if you don't express your thought to the world on your deathbed, your higher self will make you regret. Because every man who died, we heard the story that there is always a flashback. I have not died before. I have had the near-death experience where I crossed to the other world and I saw how people were moving to the other world. And that spirit, which you call angel, you will never hear me call things the way people call it, because I found out my own understanding of life. And I don't have to walk the way people walk. What the spirits, I saw that spirit and told me, or let me call it being, because in their world, they are not called spirits. It is we that call them spirit because we experience them in dreams or out of the body experience. And he said, go back because the time has not come. But that experience changed me until you live your life on your deathbed, you are going to regret. But that is not your portion. Say, I will never regret on my deathbed. Leave this meeting with Bemi Christopher today to go and live your life. Go and find your story. Go and dare all consequence to live your own life. Go and find out your own story about God, about the end of the world, about science, about what matters in this universe. Go and find it out. Go and create and believe in what you find out. Because that belief is what will stick with you. Your belief is not void. Why do you believe in what other people's believe? There were sometimes some ministries said they were going to build universities, and they built it, and today is a norm. Other ministries begin to do the same. Why do you always think your own belief is fake or your own belief is not real? Because you doubt yourself. God, as the universe belongs to everybody. There is no perfect formation. There is no unique thing. There is no template that all of us must follow. Whatever thing you do, let people call it bad today. They will follow after you tomorrow. Go and create your own path. The world is big enough. There's opportunity in the world. Don't let money inhibit you. Money is not what you need first. What you need is a working idea. As you have that working idea, begin to share the idea with people. You will see helpers will come together with you. Business partners will form with you to turn that idea into a reality. If you don't live your life, if you don't tell your story, if you don't live the story, if you don't share the story, on your deathbed, you're going to regret it. But I pray for you that you will not regret on your deathbed. Live the life that you're meant to live. Believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. You have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, I cannot believe in you. Do you know that no matter how a father loves a son or a daughter, he cannot believe in the daughter much more than the daughter believes in himself? Even if your dad or your mom believes in you, in their mind, if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot succeed. Your success is dependent on trusting your decisions, trusting your ability, trusting that, yes, this is the God that has spoken to me. I'm convinced about it. And you do your research and you say, yes, it makes sense. People will love this. Go all out for it. Don't wait, because the time waits for no man. I come according to the volume of book that is written of me to do thy will, O God. What has been written about you? What has been written? It has been written that you shall not die untimely. Therefore, that doctor's report about you will not work. I said that doctor's report will not work. Type amen. Type amen. I said that negative report will not work. Your mom is going to live to see generations to come. Your life will change. Things will work out for you. Begin to recreate your world. Paste in your room. Paste in your room what you want to see in the next 2-3 years. Paste it there. Begin to confess it every day that is happening. And take a step every day about it. One little step before you know you will get to that place that you want to get to. What have you found about life? What you found about life is the truth about life, not what you met in the world. What you found about life is the truth about life. Believe it long enough, people will follow you. Believe it less, nobody will believe in you. What have you found about life? That which you found is the truth. No other thing is true. The only reason you think other people's truth is greater than your truth is because they stuck to it long enough and then the world follows them. There are spirits that works with people who stick to something, who have found out something. There are spirits that works with them. Those spirits will never take you serious until they come seeing you as they're moving all about, seeing you about that thing. Until they come seeing you about that thing. Until they come seeing you about the thing. If they don't see you at that thing, they will never cause the thing to expand with you. What have you found about existence? I'm asking you. I said, what have you found about existence? What have you found about existence? You need to stand up now. You need to stand up and fulfill your destiny. You need to stand up and fulfill your purpose in life. Whatever you have found about life, it is my prayer that your angels are activated today. May your angels help you to discover who you really are. May the Spirit of the Most High guide your path into reality. I pray with you together today that you shall not die untimely. Light and life is working for your good. Favor is working for your good. Stagnancy is broken out of your destiny. You will shine for the world to see. You will go up better every day in the name of the Lord Yahushua. It's my prayer for you. You will not live another man's life. What have you found about existence? Get up today, my friend. Get up today. Get up today. Go and listen to this message again. Share it with your friends. What have you found about existence? There is a lot of things to find out, but you have to stay quiet. You have to remain calm for you to find out those things. There is a lot of things that is in existence waiting to be found out by those who are quiet enough. The world will reward you. When you find something out that is useful for the world, they will reward you. They will reward you. All the mass belief that many of you have had, all this mass belief, general belief, break away from those mass belief. Have your own belief system. Have your own truths. Say your own truths. Bless you, Brother Tokubo. God bless you and every other people that have been watching. Your belief about life is very important. What have you found about life? I pray that your existence in life will matter. The world will find you. Grace will find you. In everywhere you turn, people will turn together with you. You will not be a victim of circumstance. In the name of the Lord, Yahushua. Amen. This is where you are going to be finding our videos from now. If you love Bemi Christopher's video, love and live videos, this is where you're going to be finding it on YouTube, because majority of our videos on Facebook is updating their terms and conditions and they are putting down most of our videos. So we have stored it on this channel. Go and check this channel you watch this from. Just scroll somewhere and check, click on the name Love and Life. You'll see it there. There are all the videos we have been teaching for the past 2 years is there. Just go and watch as much as you can watch. Interact with the video. If you have a question, put it in the comment section. I would answer it. I pray that you would, whatever you found out in life, you will spread it for the world. Don't live another man's life. The most dangerous thing in life, I'm telling you this, Jesus lived for himself. You saw that they fought him when he was here. They said he was breaking the law of Moses. Why? Because he came with his own life and he lived his own truth. Everybody in this life, that must be somebody, you must have your truth. That truth does not need to be agreeable with everybody. Your truth does not have to be accepted. But it is that uniqueness that tells that you are here, that you are alive. It is that uniqueness that says that you are a human being. So that thing that is unique to you, start living it. That thing you believe that is good for you, as long as that thing is good for you, good for God, good for your fellow man, not selfish, then that thing, stick to it enough, the world will believe in it with you. That your dad was poor does not mean you will be poor. That people around you were poor does not mean you must live poor. Start thinking differently. Start reading books. What were the things that they did that made them like that? You refuse to do those things so that you will not be like them. Maybe they did not have good contacts. Maybe they did not read. Maybe they were not well read. You go and read. Maybe some of them did not even used to exercise. So they were having different blood do you know exercise can take a lot of sickness away from you? Especially people who you are prone to high blood pressure and all that. Exercise, just burning out some calories and burning out some fat, can take away certain things from you. Stand up today and find out how it works. Don't park up in your father's parking lots. Create your own parking lot. You are a unique person in the world. Find out your own thing. Believe in the things you found out and live by those things. And on your deathbed, you would cry the tears of joy and say, I have lived my life. I have fought the fight. I have kept the faith. That is your story. In the name of the Lord Yehoshua, in the name of the Lord Jesus, that is your story. I rebuke the hand of the enemy over your life, over your destiny. I rebuke negative spirit that will stop you from fulfilling who God say you are. In the name of the Lord. God bless you. And Bemi Christopher.